Even with planning, mistakes can still happen with Medicare. How can you help your clients steer clear of them? Hi, I'm Vanguard's Julia Fuentes. In this video, I'm talking about the most common pitfalls advisors see with Medicare. You'll leave with clear, actionable strategies to bring into your next planning conversation. So here are some big mistakes we see pretty often. Number one, missing your enrollment period. You can't enroll into Medicare whenever you want. It's in strict enrollment timeframes. So as your clients are approaching 65, it's a great idea to screen your book of business, to find people approaching 65 to see, hey, are you aware you might have to sign up for Medicare? You have a 7-month window around your 65th birthday. People that are still working may have the option to sign up later. But if we miss our enrollment periods, you face late enrollment penalties that really can be steep. One mistake I've seen come up a lot this year is your client is over age 65 and they get laid off. And they're so stressed by the layoff that they stay on COBRA. And COBRA is not creditable coverage to delay signing up for Medicare. And they miss all their enrollment periods, and it turns into a big financial nightmare. So I want you to help clients avoid that by screening your book, making sure they're thinking about Medicare well ahead of their 65th birthday. Now, for older clients, not reviewing their coverage each year. When you sign up for Medicare, there is an end-of-year open enrollment period, October 15th until December 7th of each year. It's the one time a year that you can change your Medicare Advantage plan and your Part D drug plan. That's all it has to do with, Medicare Advantage drug plans. The reason why it is imperative to shop your plans is because formularies change. And what that means in English is your drug might not be covered next year. You're going to need to change your plan to get that drug covered. Also, networks change. Hey, your doctor might have been in the network this year, but next year they opted out of this Medicare Advantage plan. You have to change your plan if you want to stick with your doctor. So really important for everyone to do that annual review to make sure you're in a good place going into the next coverage year. When it comes to Medicare Advantage, a lot of people that don't give them enough time to figure out Medicare prior to turning 65, they pull a mailer and they say, oh, wow, this Medicare Advantage plan, they're going to pay for our groceries up to $200 a month each year. I'm going to sign up for that. And then after they've been on it for a while, a couple years pass, they're really healthy, they never really notice something, and then all of a sudden they have to go to a doctor, and their network is really tight. It's very restrictive, and they have trouble finding a specialist that is in network in their area. So you really have to understand your Medicare Advantage plan. What are my out-of-pocket costs? What are the networks? The next mistake that we see is a lot of your clients might think Medicare is free. They're like, I've been paying Medicare tax the entire time that I'm working. So it's free, right? When you turn 65, and that's really far from the truth. So looking here, this is kind of giving you a snapshot of all the different components that add up. Part A, your hospital stays. You're admitted to a hospital. That's the only part of Medicare that is free. Part B comes with a cost. They announce the Part B premium at the end of each year. So November of each year, we know for that next coverage year what it's going to be. In 2025, it's $185 a month is the minimum that anybody's going to pay. Part D, you have a monthly premium depending on the plan that you choose. And then starting in 2025, they passed legislation that says for covered drugs, no more than $2,000 of out-of-pocket drug spending. So monthly premiums, plus no more than $2,000. If your drug plan doesn't cover the drug, you'll have to pay for that outside of your drug plan. And then Medigap Plan G depends on where you live, what this is going to cost. Geography really matters. If you're going to go move and be closer to the grandchildren, the state legislation and the pricing can be a shocker to some people. So moving is something we need to think about our healthcare costs. We also need to budget a little bit for dental and vision costs. So to say, per person for an all-encompassing plan, $6,000 a person is very reasonable as a starting point for this traditional healthcare costs in retirement. And then the last mistake we want to talk about is planning for your income. A lot of people get a wild surprise when they sign up for Medicare and all of a sudden they were thinking it was free, and now not only is it not free, it's more expensive than when they were working full-time and paying in, because guess what? They have a lot of income. They were great savers. They have a huge traditional IRA and they start taking required minimum distributions at age 73. And all of a sudden, wow, my Medicare premiums went from $185 to $592 a month. The other thing that I want you to think about is talking to our clients that are married about, hey, if one of you passes away, keep in mind your tax situation changes, and also your Medicare premiums could change if your income stays around the same. So you can see how it's a little less friendly for those single filers. So income-related surcharges are something we need to teach all of our clients about. When your client comes to you and they say, I want to buy that vacation home and I need $300,000 out of my traditional IRA, I want you to put this in front of them and say, hey, do you know how that could affect your future Medicare premium? Remember that your Medicare premiums are based on your tax return from 2 years prior. So for recent retirees, when 2 years ago they were working full-time and they had really high income, and now they retired and their income moving forward is much lower, we need to appeal the IRMAA surcharges. Let them know, I retired. My income isn't what it was from 2 years ago. They will lower your Medicare premium and people can save a lot of money. So looking at an example from someone from last year, by doing a quick appeals form, you can save $5,500 in a 1-year period. So many people, when they first retire and go on Medicare and they're in this situation with lower income moving forward, a lot of people pay too much for their Medicare premiums for the first 2 years. Now to close, what I want you to do with this information is you can take action to lean in on the healthcare topic by doing an income review each year. Make sure you're not the one spiking your clients' Medicare premiums with a lot of capital gains that's throwing them just over a limit. Review their insurance policies, budget for their health care on an annual basis. During open enrollment, October 15th until December 7th, remind your clients you need to shop your drug plans, shop your Medicare Advantage plans. I can promise you a couple of your clients will say, thank you so much. You just won't believe how much money you just saved me for next year. If your clients don't have health care directives, you can be incapacitated at any time. Talk about those health care directives, what your wishes would be in situations. And then help our clients with savings strategies, because people that have access to health savings accounts can really fund a lot of these costs in retirement. Thanks for watching today. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from our team about healthcare in retirement.